Willkommen zurück in King's Landing. Wir spielen die kleine Dame hier. Und wir suchen, glaube ich, Lady Margery. Aber erstmal gucken wir hier in diese lustige Truhe rein. Oh, da haben wir auf jeden Fall ein Junkisch-Coin.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Haben wir noch? Was? Also... High Garden Brooch.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
Schon cool, so die ganzen Namen nochmal zu hören und das in einem ganz anderen Kontext als nur in der Serie. Carved Ironwood Tree.
Ethan made this for me.
Look at unfinished letter. Okay. Read unfinished letter.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
So, schauen wir mal weiter. Dusty Old Tome.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
Die weiß dann noch gar nichts darüber wahrscheinlich.
King's
Look at the
Landing.
window.
I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Beep, 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 beep. Letter from Mother.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Ja. Herein! Hello?
One moment.
Who's there?
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you.
Wer bist du
I
denn?
can come back later if you'd like.
Wer ist er denn?
No, it's fine. Come in.
Wie darf denn so einer hier raufkommen? Ach, ist das so ein Diener, der hier sauber machen will, oder was? Ja, sieht so aus.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Was macht denn, was liegt denn da rein? Sind das Steine oder
You
was?
work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
This is not a good time. It is widely known I do. I'm her handmaiden.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. But I thought you ought to know. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Ciao. Ah. Lady Margaret.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Sind das die Originalstimmen eigentlich? Ich kenne das nämlich jetzt nur im Deutschen. Ich gucke die Serie
From the
nur im
day you
Deutschen.
arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
What?
She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
What do I say?
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Okay.
See if
Das
the
ist
Queen
ein
Regent
guter
is ready to
Ratschlag.
receive us.
Was?
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Bei ihr bin ich immer so hin und her gerissen. Ich weiß nie, ob ich sie gut leiden kann oder ob ich sie nicht mag. Auch in der Serie. Mal finde ich sie ganz toll und mal finde ich sie richtig blöd, ey. Bei ihr weiß ich nicht, wo ich sie hinstecken soll.
Luck.
Ist sie eine nette oder ist sie eine böse? Wer ist denn? Ach, der Tyrion.
You can do this.
Der eiserne Thron. Bam.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Oh Gott.
Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here.
To the one true king, our loyalty never wavers. We serve King Joffrey. Ja.
Is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, For centuries, the Foresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They were our Wardens. Was waren jetzt nochmal Wardens gerade? Ah, ich weiß es gerade nicht. Ich gucke einmal kurz nach. Bis gleich. Okay, das Ding heißt also quasi nur Wächter. Wardens heißt Wächter. Ja. Waren Verräter. Jetzt müssen wir sagen, ja, wir stimmen zu. Sie waren unsere Wächter. They are not the traitors. Ich würde mal sagen, wir sagen, sie waren unsere Wächter, weil irgendwo stimmt das. Und wir würden sie nicht verneinen, wir würden sie aber auch nicht bejahen. Ich glaube, das ist so eine neutrale Antwort.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Ja, danke.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
The girl did name Joffrey as the one true king.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
Master of Coin.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
Ja, ich gebe mir Mühe.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit, many desire our ironwood. Ich glaube, ich sag mal nix.
Perhaps not, then. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to...
Has claim to what's yours. Yes, anything. There is a limit to your grace. I won't dishonor myself.
What's yours?
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I'm sure she regrets it.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves. Pretending to be something they're not.
Ich weiß, habe ich gerade einen Fehler gemacht?
Who
Ich habe
knows
das
what
vorhin
lurks within
missverstanden.
their hearts. You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Habe ich was falsch verstanden? Ich schwöre jetzt nicht.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Margaery was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I was trying to appease her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak...
You could help my family. I don't want to anger Cersei. What are you suggesting?
For the crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Margaery might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Ihn mag ich. Auch in der Serie. Ihn mag ich gern.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It went well.
Really? That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. Lady Margaery has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
You'll get us in trouble.
We're just having some fun. Perhaps Lady Margaery could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Naja, den willst du nicht heiraten.
Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Margaery well.
I don't want to be queen no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move.
Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mirror. I'm just glad it's over.
Okay, anscheinend scheint
King's
nicht böse
Landing
mit
can
uns zu
be
sein.
exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
It doesn't matter what you feel. It only matters what you say.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family.
Ich glaube, wir haben es richtig
I
gemacht.
do appreciate your willingness
Denke
to
schon.
appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her. Go on.
My mother needs our help. Could Joffrey help? Can you stop Ramsay? Can you stop the Boltons? Eigentlich alles. Sie soll alles machen. Sie soll unserer Mutter helfen, sie soll Joffrey helfen, Joffrey soll uns helfen, Ramsay soll gestoppt werden und die Boltons sollen gestoppt werden.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
Marjorie noticed you ask on behalf of your...
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks. And now you would have me ask him to intervene? Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on...
Is that dire? Please, I beg of you. I'll be in your debt. I hope you understand. Think of how he turned on Lady Sansa. Ja, das stimmt. Wie er mit der umgegangen ist, das war schon ziemlich krank, Alter.
Lady Sansa, I will forever be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
I don't know, Mirror. If Cersei were to find out...
You were adored by the king. This is the only way. Don't fear Cersei. Adored? Ich guck doch mal kurz nach, was es heißt. Bis gleich. Adored heißt so viel wie bewundern. Also okay, also du wirst quasi vom König bewundert. Ja, das stimmt ja irgendwie schon. Also könnten wir eventuell damit was machen?
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my
Dankeschön.
lady.
Dankeschön.
I will send a raven to my family at once.
Okay, also sie möchte uns gerne helfen. Back by Garrett. Garrett. Oh. Nein. Oh nee, ne? Rennt uns das Pferd weg.
Seven hells.
Ja, so gut wie. Oh je, was geht da ab? Mord und Totschlag. Oh Gott, Alter, was machen die mit dem?
Let's play a little game, shall we?
Das ist Ramsay.
Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Lol, ist das... Ist das nicht der, Graufreud? Wie heißt der nochmal? Theon Graufreud? Ich glaube, der hieß so, ne? Der jetzt ja nicht mehr so heißt. Irgendwie schon, aber nicht mehr. Ja, mein Gott. Ja. Alter, die schneiden dem Mann ab, ey.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd
Okay, wir können uns quasi nur nach links und nach rechts
As my
lehnen.
father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
Oh
The
shit.
lord?
Shh! Listen.
Oh oh.
There.
Oh oh.
Hear that? I know I heard something.
Wegrennen können wir niemals. Niemals.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Das war kein bisschen knapp oder so. Nein, nein, mein Gott. Easy. Easy peasy. So, und wer hängt da jetzt? Ist das der Theon Graufreud? Okay. Ich weiß, das ist gemeint. Wer da hängt und was das alles hier mit sich auf sich rum hat, nächste Mal.